Hi, and welcome to my daily tarot readings, using a tarot perspective to help you make the shift into 5D consciousness. So I pulled 3 cards today. We've got the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So today we're going to talk about what it's like to create a business that is in alignment with 5D consciousness. So the first things first, everything that you want to manifest starts with an idea, or a dream, or imagining something. And as that idea forms in your mind, what you'll find is that you become more and more excited thinking about it. And that's what we see in the 3 of Cups here. Excitement, celebration, feeling passionate about what you want to do. So the passion, excitement, and celebration is absolutely necessary when you want to start a business. It is also a sign of alignment. So think about this for a second. Source energy is pure positive love and light. The same thing with 5D consciousness, pure positive energy. So if you want to make a business that is in alignment with 5D consciousness, it has to have joy as the basis. Joy, excitement, and passion. So you build on that, and as you're feeling excited, you're feeling passionate about what's going to happen, all of a sudden you'll find that ideas come to you. You'll feel inspired to take action. And that inspiration is basically guidance straight from your source energy. It is very different to do inspired action compared to motivated action. Motivated action is more like you're forcing yourself to do something so you can achieve the goal in the timely manner. That does not happen in 5D. In 5D, inspiration is what drives you. Passion is what drives you. So when inspiration comes and you sit down and start taking action, inspired action, it doesn't actually feel like work, even if you're working harder than you've ever done before, because it fills you with joy and you can see how things are coming together and how it's going to start looking and working out. And it gives you a high that you can't even get from drugs. I call it divine buzz. It's better than any drug. The divine buzz that you get from being creative, taking inspired action, and seeing your dream become a reality in the physical. It is such a joy. You can't even imagine how good that feels unless you actually try it. So then we're going to jump over here to the 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles shows that sooner or later, as you create your business, you are going to have to connect with people. You know, you may need investors, or you may need customers, or you may need cash flow, but either way, you're going to have to connect with people. So we can't afford to be shy about putting out our business to the world. We have to be able to be seen for people to engage with us, to buy our products, or to take our classes or courses. So this is when we have to be able to show people the value of what we have created. So one of the things that happens when you have to go and show people the value of what you have created is that your critical mind may come in and say, who are you? Are you sure you're good enough? Are you sure that this is what they want, or this is what they need? Are you sure there's anybody out there that wants what you have? Now those kind of thoughts are 3D thoughts. In the 5th dimension, you can't afford to judge what you have just created from divine inspiration. Why would you? If it's divinely inspired, it is perfect just as it is, and there's no need to criticize yourself for anything. And you don't need somebody else's approval either. You know, it doesn't matter if somebody thinks that your idea sucks, because it is what it is, and it is what you were inspired to create, and you have to just be happy with how it's all turning out, and just know that you will be able to attract the people that understand what you have created. We live in an attraction-based universe. It's not about targeting your audience. It's about attracting the right people. So one of the tips that somebody told me once that really makes sense to me is that you have to be absolutely authentic and real when you try to attract your tribe, because the more real you are, the more chances are that your tribe will find you. So if you are a little bit strange, a little bit weird, anything like that, just let your freak flag fly. That's very hard to say that. Let your freak flag fly, and your tribe will find you. You don't have to mask who you are. You don't have to make efforts to look extra professional. You can just be true to yourself. Because in the fifth dimension, that is what people are going to start doing. We're not going to mask anymore. We're not going to pretend. We're not going to try to prove ourselves to the world. We're just going to come across as our own true, authentic being and trust that that is good enough, that people will actually want to learn from you or buy from you or connect with you. So then we come to the Eight of Wands. And in the Eight of Wands, we see a bunch of wands flying through the air, and they're going fast. You get a feeling of speed and momentum here. So what happens when you create a business is that it picks up momentum. At first, there's no momentum, and it takes a lot of effort to try to get that momentum going. But as you keep working on your business, things are going to happen faster and faster. And the more you can find yourself in alignment with Source, the faster things are going to be happening all around you. And that's when you have to not get scared and not put your brakes on. Just live in the now and go with the flow and see where it takes you. And allow your business to take on a life of itself if it wants to. Because when you're doing inspired action, things never turn out exactly the way you planned. They always take on a life of its own and turn into something slightly different and maybe even better than what you thought it would be. So let's add up the numbers here. First of all, the threes. Here's the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Threes has to do with evaluation. So as you're working on your business, you keep evaluating the steps that you take, and you check in with how it feels, because your feeling is your inner guidance. Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And that is kind of how you find your path as you're working on it. 8 has to do with empowerment. So in creating your business, you are empowering yourself because you are becoming a co-creator and you're creating the future that you want. So then when we add up the numbers here, we get 3 plus 8, that's 11, plus 3, that's 14. 14 is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card has to do with patience and self-discipline. So when you want to create a business, it is important that you have self-discipline enough to get out of bed and actually do something to make this business happen, because you are where you are and you know where you want to be, and you have to fill the gap between where you are and what you want to do. So you have to have self-discipline. You have to be self-motivated. You have to do step by step what it takes to create what you're trying to manifest. And you have to be patient, because it's like a farmer sowing the seeds. He can go and sow all the seeds one day, but he's not going to go out the next day and dig up the seeds and take score and see if they're sprouting. He has to be patient, because there's a time for sowing the seeds and there's another time for harvesting the harvest. So you have to remember that when you're doing a business too. Don't take score too quickly. Just feel it out, and your feeling is your guidance system. Feel it out. Listen to your inner guidance, follow your joy, connect with others, and then allow it some time to flower. Okay, so that was business advice from 5D Consciousness. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!